Hello, welcome back to another video on the Annoyed Dad channel. Today, as you would have worked out from the video title, we are going to see, can you hatch refrigerated eggs? That being eggs that have been kept in a fridge. Now, the reason why we are asking that question and we are doing this video is because you may have seen my other video where we hatched out some of the supermarket eggs, and that was quite good fun. But one question that keeps on coming up on there is, can you hatch refrigerated ones? And to be honest with you, I don't know. In case you haven't already worked out, I'm from the UK. And here in the UK, all of our eggs are placed into egg boxes and then they're just put on the shelf as normal. They aren't kept in a fridge. They're not refrigerated anywhere at all along the whole of the supply chain. They just go straight from the farm to the distribution warehouse, to the store, and then straight onto the shelf. They never see any fridge or any cooling whatsoever, and that's just the way how it is within the UK. So I keep on getting asked by those of you who are over the pond or maybe down in Australia or in a few other places where your eggs are actually sold refrigerated, can you still hatch them? So we may as well find out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 8 eggs out of this lot. I'm going to place them into here and then we'll place them into the fridge, which is roughly 5 degrees C. I'm not sure what that is in American, but I tried to put it somewhere on the screen for you to be able to see it. We're going to leave them in that fridge for about 24 hours and then we'll bring them out and we'll give them a go within the incubator and we will see if they actually hatch out. Now, I reckon I am going to pin my colours to the post right now at the very start of this, and I'm going to say that I reckon not all of them will hatch because we've had great hatch rates with these. These are the bantam eggs. Yes, they are slightly damp because it was raining down the farm this morning, and as I was running up the lane with them in a box, they got a little bit wet. But I am going to pin my colours to the mast, as they say, and I am going to say that some of them, but not all of them, will hatch. And the reason being for that is because we can send eggs through the post here in the UK, and you send hatching eggs to people that you're able to buy off of eBay and other places like that, and when they arrive in the middle of the winter, they might have been through -3 conditions, -4 conditions, and then they arrive and you still get some that hatch. So I am going to say now, because of that one reason, because we can send eggs over the winter when the temperatures outside and within all of the Royal Mail distribution places is going to be about 5-6 degrees, that there is a high chance that some of these are going to hatch. So right, let's start picking out some eggs, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Do you want to choose one? Which one? Tell me. Forward, backwards, up, down, 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 left, left, left. That one. Okay. Pick another one. You see, I knew you wanted that one. And then we'll go for that one. The incubator we're going to put them in can hold 7, but you know, we'll choose 8 because, hey, you know, why not? We're rebels. So right, let's get these 8 into the fridge and then we'll give it 24 hours. Right, if you ever need proof as to how quickly the temperature rises when you open up your door to your fridge, I opened this up just a few minutes ago and the temperature thingy was on 5 and then all of a sudden it shot up to 9, and you can see I close it just to place the eggs in. It goes down, look at that, it's flying up, 8.8, oh, not flying up quite so quickly. There we go. See, look at that, 8.8, 8.9, and that's just going to continue to go up and up and up. See, 9. Right, I close the door, it'll get back down to 5. We'll give it 24 hours. And I expect you guys to leave comments on what's in my fridge. And here we go, we're a little bit 24 hours afterwards. I haven't opened up the fridge beforehand, but let's see, what does it say? There you go, 4 degrees, 4.1, 4.3, it's obviously going to go up and up and up. Now I've got the door open. So let's grab the eggs out again. Which isn't easy doing it with one hand and holding the tripod. Right, save the walrus, close the fridge door. There we go. Right, so that's our eggs. They have had 24 hours at 4 to 5 degrees, as you just saw. What I'm going to do now is I am going to leave them on the side for like an hour or so, just let them there, bring them back up to room temperature again, and then once they've done that, I'm going to load them up into the incubator, and then we'll leave them a week in the incubator, and we will come back and we will candle them and we will see whether if any of them are going to hatch. Who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe they just got too cold. Let's find out. Right, the time has come, let's load them up. For this little experiment, we're going to use the Brinsea Mini Advance incubator. I do have another tray for it that can handle more smaller eggs, but all we'll do is we'll just load them in, just like that. So we got one left over, and that's just a random leftover one. So I get these in, and as I said, the next bit is going to be in 1 week's time from now, when we will candle them, and we will see, has it worked or not? And here we go, we are on to day number, I think it's day number 9 actually. Normally we say to candle them on day number 7, but because of life has got in the way, we haven't been able to. I just haven't found the time to get around to do it and film it at the same time. So I've got the washing machine going in the background. Please ignore it. It's going to make gurgling, whirling and whatever noises. Nothing to do with eggs. It doesn't affect the chickens one little bit. So what we're going to do is we are going to candle the eggs. If you've never seen a candle before, all it basically is we are going to shine a very bright light through the egg, and then we can see what's going on inside of the egg. It's amazing. So let's turn off the light, zoom you in a little bit, and try to see if the camera can focus on some eggs and see if any of our eggs that have been in the refrigerator are actually growing. Egg number 1. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to ignore the little bit nearest the bottom, because that's always going to shine really, really brightly. And there we go. You can see it just over here. There we go. That is it. That is the little chick bouncing around inside of the egg. On the camera, I must admit, it looks like something interplanetary. There you go. See it moving? Wowzers, look at that. That's fantastic, isn't it? Right, so that's egg number 1. That's growing. Woohoo! Egg number 2. Just have to remember which one I put down as egg number 1 now on the tray. Okay, let's let the light focus in a second. So one thing you can tell straight away, if it was a bad one, if it was one that wasn't growing, it would just glow like a light bulb. So where it's glowing down here, it would have that glow all the way over. So because you can already see that stuff is starting to happen here, not sure how well the camera's picking it up. Let's see if we can change things a little bit. Okay, zoom you in. There you go. So you can see things a little slightly better, and you can see, or you could see, there you go, there's veins. You can see the veins running through just around if I put my thumb. So there's one there. It looks like a T. Okay, so there we go. Wow, that's fantastic, that is. I think this is like miraculous. It's like going and seeing your kids for the first time at the ultrasound machine. Right, let's put that back and give egg number 3 a go. See, there we go. So there's no kind of contrast across anything. It's just glowing like a... Well, it looks as if something might have started there. It does look like something might have started, but it doesn't look like it's going on anymore. Might just be a slow starter. I'll put it back in, but I don't reckon that that one's going to do anything. So that was 3, wasn't it? Okay, let's go for number 4. I'm sort of fumbling in the dark here. Woohoo, there we go. See that one straight away, can't you? And you can see again the contrast where the chick is growing and the space it's got to grow into. Fantastic. So what was that? That was number 4, wasn't it? The chick brooder's just turned on in the other room, so I've got the tiniest little bit more light here now. And that's another one that's doing something. See these bits down here? Fantastic. Right. And finally, will number 6 of our refrigerated eggs work? And indeed it has. Let me try to get this on the camera. It's not the easiest things in the world to get. See if we can do something. Will it zoom in and pick up the veins on that one? No, it's not doing it. But there you go. You can see that there is definitely something happening within there. Right, let's whack the lights back on again. Oh, that's what you look like. So there we go. This is day number 7. And, well, number 9 actually, as I said before. And the eggs are all going for it. Absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them back in the incubator and leave them up until day number 18, and then I'm going to candle them again. I won't show that again on the camera because I've got lots of other videos if you want to go off and you want to see the candling and other bits and pieces like that. And then what we'll do is we will come back when it's hatching day and we will see, can we hatch our eggs that have been in the refrigerator? And I think the answer is going to be yes, but let's see. And this is what happens 14 days later. You can see we've got some things in there. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to get them out of there and we're going to bring them back over to the worktop, and we'll open up the incubator and we'll place them into a brooder. And let's see what we got. You have to excuse everything on the side there. If you see my t-shirt, you see. Can you see it? It says Chicken Whisperer. I got brought it for Christmas, and every time I've seen the person who's brought it for me since Christmas, it's been, geez, I haven't seen you wearing it. That was a really bad American accent. But yeah, there you go. See, wearing it in a video. Gwendol, leave it alone. Gwen, give it a rest. I'm trying to record a video. Right, okay, so there they are in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift them out of there and I'm going to place them into the brooder. Now, this is a homemade brooder. It's just basically made out of a tote box. We have got the lid for it. And on the lid, we've got the heat controller that controls the light. Light comes on, warms it up. They got food, they got water, anti-slip matting, and air ventilation. So that's what's going to happen. So right, let's open these guys up and take a look. So how many do you reckon we got? There was 7 eggs, wasn't there? And should we have a look and see what's in there? Actually, I'm just going to kick my dog out first. You out. Go on. Out. Yeah, right, you guessed it. What's going to happen is I'm going to lift that up and one of them's going to run straight forward, isn't it? So yeah, you know, just be prepared just beforehand. Look at them. Ain't they cute? There's one. Straight over. Oh, it's very cute. So these are banthams, aren't they? That's what we said at the start of the video. Look at that. Another cute one. And another. So what do we reckon to that? What sex? Leave a comment down below if you want to guess a sex on that straight away. I would do. I'd guess. I know what my guess is. And on there. So these are what are known as day olds, because of course they are just day old and they come out of the incubator. Got one egg there that probably has stopped growing for whatever reason inside. So yeah, we are left with just the one egg there. Let's move over because it's cuter to look at the chicks than it is to look at the egg that's still stuck in there. So there we go. So we aim to answer the question, can you hatch refrigerated eggs? And the answer is quite clearly, yes you can. But, however, there are going to be a couple of little caveats that we are going to have to put in there. Caveat number 1 would be that yes, you can hatch them, but I wouldn't want to keep it refrigerated for too long. The longer you keep it in the refrigerator, the less chance of them hatching there's going to be. Also, we've got to think that there is times where if you're buying from a store where the eggs are refrigerated, that there's the transport time and there's everything else going on in between, which is going to go against it. We only had these in the incubator for 24 hours. No, sorry, get that right. We only had these in the fridge for 24 hours and they were in the incubator for 21 days. So that 24 hours could be like a journey through the post in winter, when here in the UK it does get down to 5 degrees. It does get lower as well, but you've got to imagine that your post, oh look, one of them's already done a whoopsie in there. You've got to imagine that your post is within a sack, within a cage, within a building, so it probably won't get much down below 5 degrees or so. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this. There are 6 in there. If you're watching this the first time it's come out, and you are anywhere near Hastings, UK, and you would like to buy them, get in touch with me, because we've got lots for sale at the minute, and these guys will be going up for sale as well pretty soon. Now, you may have noticed that I didn't dip their beaks immediately into the water, which is what a lot of people do, because I don't agree with that. I think that the chicks will go around and they will explore themselves, and they will find the water themselves. Like, they've already found the food and they're getting in there. One of them's already found the water. The others will find the water and they'll know exactly what to do with it, and they'll be perfectly fine. So I will say now, thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have not already done so, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know, I'm doing lots of other projects at the minute. Lots of other things are coming up as and when they do come up. So if you are the subscriber, you'll get to know all about them. And until next time, thank you so much and goodbye.